everyone, this is Dr. Pangelinan, and I'm going to be your course instructor for KINE2250 Section 002 Summer Session 2. This is a 2-credit online distance education course. There are no prerequisites or co-requisites. Here's my email address and information about my office hours. Because 4th of July falls on a Monday, just email me if you want to meet during another time, and then my Zoom link for my office hours. The textbook we'll use is Haywood and Getchell 2020, Lifespan Motor Development, the 7th edition. You'll have access through your Canvas site. You'll see this on the red shelf link on the left-hand side of your Canvas page. All access means that you get a discounted price of $69.50, and you can also opt out of the program if you don't want to get the online access. If you're opted into the program by July 4th, you'll get an e-bill of $69.50. If you want to opt out, you have to opt out before July 4th. If you're on scholarship, here's some information about getting a print edition from the bookstore as well. If you have any issues with your access, please let me know as soon as possible. You can also contact the Red Shelf customer service, as well as Russell Weldon, who's at the bookstore. Okay, so for the course. The goal of the course is to develop an understanding and skills concerning the broad concepts of motor development across the lifespan. By the end of the course, students will be able to define the study of motor development with respect to the historical and conceptual frameworks, examine and analyze human movement across the lifespan with respect to the biomechanical, biological, physiological, psychological, social, and cognitive factors or constraints. You'll be able to differentiate between development, growth, maturation, and aging. And you'll be able to describe the developmental trajectory of locomotor, ballistic, manipulative, and fitness skills. All assignments require that you have stable internet access and a front-facing webcam. You need to be able to see your face while completing assignments because we will be using Lockdown Browser. There are 11 quizzes corresponding to 11 chapters in the textbook, as well as a syllabus quiz. Syllabus quiz is based on the syllabus and navigating Canvas and the Lifespan Motor Development HK Propel website. The chapter quiz questions will be based on the materials from the textbook and the online lectures. The average of the 11 quizzes will be used to compute your final quiz grade, and that's worth 30% of your total grade. All of the quizzes, with the exception of the syllabus quiz, are timed, and you have 20 minutes to complete each quiz. Quizzes must be completed by the due date listed below, and it's also listed on Canvas. All quizzes will be administered using Lockdown Browser. All of the quizzes are closed book, closed note, and must be taken independently through Canvas. You have 2 opportunities to complete each quiz, and the highest score will be kept. Any students found in violation of the Academic Honesty Code, including completing quizzes with assistance of another student, which includes copying another student's quiz or receiving help during the quiz, using notes, textbook, or other resources, you will be forwarded to the Academic Honesty Committee. You will not be able to take the quiz after the due date without contacting me in advance before the due date with a university-approved documentation. Makeup quizzes for university-approved excuses will be taken either in person with me via Zoom. If you encounter any technical issues during your quiz, you have to email me immediately. Please take a screenshot or photo to document your technical issue. It's highly advised that you don't take the quiz on your phone or tablet because you can encounter a technical issue. I have no way that I can resolve it without the help of OIT or Canvas support, and even then, we're not guaranteed that we can figure out what the issue is. You will also have to complete 2 guided video assessments using the web study guide provided on the HK Propel website. For this assignment, students will watch videos of children performing throwing, kicking, jumping, or hopping movements, and you'll have to answer quizzes about the quality of the movement performance for each child. The goal of the first video assessment is to become a good observer of motor skills across development and to consider the factors that influence the performance of those motor skills. The goal of the second video assessment is to learn how to evaluate the stage of skill ability and to make recommendations to improve an individual's skill. Again, to access the videos, you will need to create an account on the HK Propel website. Here's some information about registering. The guided video assessments are open book and open note, and you'll be able to access the video and textbook while completing the quiz. However, you will have 30 minutes to complete each quiz once the quiz is launched. Please review the tutorials for each guided video assessment for additional details. The guided video assessments must be taken independently through Canvas. You will have 2 opportunities to complete this assignment, and the highest score will be kept. The midterm and final are worth 20% each for a total of 40% of your grade. The midterm will cover chapters 1 through 5, and the final will cover chapters 6 through 9, 13, and 14. Both the midterm and final will be administered online with Lockdown Browser. The midterm and final are closed book, closed note, and must be taken independently through Canvas. Students will have 2 hours to complete the midterm and final. Students will have 1 opportunity to complete the midterm and final. This is different than the quizzes or the guided video assessments. You will also have to complete a movement biography, which is worth 10% of your grade. There are 2 options for this. The first option, the purpose of the assignment is to understand your development from prenatal life to adulthood. To do this, you'll interview your parents using a list of questions that we provide to you. You must submit your answers to these questions on a Word document. Then you must use any pictures, videos, text, or audio from your interview to create a short 2 to 3 minute video slideshow of your developmental milestones. You'll post this slideshow to YouTube and provide me with a link to review your video. The other option is to better understand your mastery of a particular skill. For example, doing a back handspring, shooting a lacrosse ball, throwing a curveball, etc. You will complete a list of questions asking about how you developed this skill and how you would break down the skill to teach a novice. You must then use pictures, videos, or text to create a short video slideshow of this skill. In this video, you will perform a skill at an expert or skillful level. You will then break down the major components of the skill with step-by-step instructions. Note that both of these options require 2 submissions, 1 Word document containing the answers to the questions and a link to your video slideshow. Failure to submit one of these 2 components will result in a maximum score of 50%. Here is the grading scale. Essentially, anything above an 89.95 is an A, 79.95 to 89.949 is a B, and so forth. Please don't ask us to round or make any adjustments to your final grade. We will make changes and update quizzes as we go, as we see if there are any statistical anomalies or questions that a lot of students missed. We can give points back for those questions. Here's the tentative course schedule. Typically, we try to list everything due on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So for the first week of class, you're going to have quite a few assignments. On June 29th, both the syllabus quiz and Chapter 1 quiz are due. On July 1st, the Chapter 2 quiz is due. And because of the July 4th weekend, the Chapter 3 quiz is due on July 6th. Every other quiz date or assignment is due Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the week. I'll send weekly course announcements identifying which assignments are due each day. The only difference in the schedule is that the final exam is available for 2 days, both Thursday, August 4th, and Friday, August 5th. Again, it must be completed online using Lockdown Browser, but it gives you a little bit more flexibility if you have multiple exams to take. As far as class policies are concerned, because 2250 is a distance course, there's really no reason for excused absences or late assignments. All work must be completed on Canvas, on time, and prior to the respective due date. We will not accept any late assignments, postings, or quizzes without contacting me before the quiz or assignment due date with a university excused absence. Makeup quizzes for those types of absences will be taken either in person or via Zoom. Again, University Academic Honesty Code will be followed as it relates to unacceptable behaviors. Please follow the link for more information. If you have an accommodation, please submit your approved accommodation information through AU Access. You can arrange to make a meeting during the first week of classes, but typically I just respond to emails and I provide you with all of the accommodations that you need. If you have not set up an accommodations meeting, please do so as soon as possible with the Office of Accessibility. It's important to note that I am teaching multiple classes this summer session, so I typically communicate with students through the course announcements. You can contact me through email if you have any questions regarding the class material or assignments, But again, please keep in mind that I teach multiple classes, I conduct research, and I have 2 little kids. So I typically try to respond within 24 hours. Please do not email me multiple times within 24 hours. It just reduces the efficiency and does not lead to a faster response. I typically work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. when my kids are in daycare. You'll get the fastest response from me during that time. Since most assignments are due at 11:59 p.m., don't expect that I'll be able to assist with any technical difficulties before the deadline if you email me after 5 p.m. So please plan accordingly. Disrespectful emails will not be tolerated or acknowledged. I provided a Canvas course announcement with an example of how to write a respectful and professional email to a course instructor. Everything is posted on Canvas, so you're expected to check Canvas on a regular basis. Everything right now is posted. Assignment guidelines, rubrics, lectures, everything. And again, all course communications will come through the 2250 Canvas course announcements. Lectures are posted under modules. Assignments and quizzes are under those respective tabs. With respect to COVID, in the event that I experience an illness or COVID-related issue, the alternative instructor will be Julia Sassy. She's one of my PhD students and has taught this class many times. In the event that you experience an illness or COVID-related absence, you need to notify me in advance as soon as possible and provide me with medical documentation. If you're unable to keep up with the coursework or adhere to the due dates outlined above, please let me know. We can try to make it work as much as possible. And we can also communicate with the academic advisors to figure out the best options. As faculty, staff, and students, we interact in a professional setting, and you're expected to demonstrate professional behaviors as defined in the college's conceptual framework. These professional commitments and dispositions are listed below. Please review the syllabus in more detail. I've kind of gone through this very quickly. So now we're going to go through the Canvas course page. Here's the Canvas course page. On the front page or the home page, you'll see my information, including my office hours and email. There's also going to be a link to the syllabus and to this lecture once it's done. There's important information that you should read in terms of where to access information in terms of the textbook and all access information, HK Propel website registration, details about the quizzes, and also the midterm and the final. I'm looking forward to having a great semester with you guys, but it's really important that you feel comfortable with navigating the Canvas course site. So first thing, announcements. There are a ton of announcements that I list every day. So I've organized the website so that you will receive a bunch of announcements on the first day, and then weekly you'll receive at least 1 to 2 announcements from me. All of your assignments are posted under assignments, and you can also see them under modules. Under modules, you'll see options to link to your textbook on Red Shelf, information about opt-out instructions. You'll see this syllabus review and the syllabus quiz, and then you'll see links to my lectures as well as the PDFs for the slides and then the chapter quizzes. So you'll see all this information. Occasionally I'll post relevant videos that are related to the chapters as well. Let's see. So everything's listed here under modules. You'll find all the things that you need for each of the different modules that we'll go through. And again, under Red Shelf, you'll see your textbook. So you just click on Lifespan Motor Development and it'll launch the textbook. In addition, you need to use Lockdown Browser. Make sure that you set up Lockdown Browser for use for this class. And you'll see that tab here. We will use the HK Propel website for the individual guided video assessments, and there's 2 of those. You'll need to register here on HK Propel, but I've already logged in, so you'll see the library pop up, and each of the different chapters are listed here. Under the tutorials that'll be listed under the announcements, you'll find information about where to go for each of the assignments. So that's a course overview. Just let me know if you have any questions. You can email me here at mgp0020@auburn.edu.